on. Blast off. Adjust camera immediately. Hey everybody, it's me, John Hodgman. Welcome. I'll put that backing music down because it's just so chill. Hi everyone, it's me, Judge Hodgman. Today is the fourth day of the rest of your Max Fun Drive. It's Max Fun Drive, and that means MaximumFun.org/join. Welcome to Edward Gorey and John Hodgman, a noon stream brought to you by MaximumFun.org/join, a website you can visit while you're waiting, or even right now. That site again, MaximumFun.org/join. The reason that this is happening is that this is the Max Fun Drive. Judge John Hodgman is a podcast that is available via the auspices, the august auspices even, of the Maximum Fun Network, a network of creator-owned and listener-supported podcasts. I'm pointing at you. Come and join us during this Max Fun Drive. Become a member, $5 a month, and you'll unlock all kinds of bonus content, and you'll make me feel good. But mostly you'll be supporting the creator-owned podcasts of Maximum Fun, as well as the employee owners of Maximum Fun, which, as you may or may not know, is now an employee-owned cooperative. I didn't know that I was going to be doing this every day during the Max Fun Drive. I will be. Noontime, weekdays, it's you and me and surprise guests who are waiting right now in the waiting room down there, which I can see but you cannot. And except with that'll happen at noon Eastern every weekday during the Max Fun Drive, which this is the first week. Next week is the next week, and that's the end of it. On Monday morning, I will be doing a special morning stream because Mondays are chill out days. Those are days when you work your way back into the week, maybe by playing a little SimCity 2013 edition with me right here. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Oh, some friends in the chat. This person says, "Afternoon, Judge." Listener Mars says, "You interrupted me watching a video of someone trying to justify flushing soup down their toilet." That's right. If you're watching right now on the Judge John Hodgman YouTube channel, which is brand new, at Judge John Hodgman Pod, all caps I learned, you have the opportunity now to watch episodes of Judge John Hodgman on video. We're filming them as we record them. We're making them available. The current episode just dropped yesterday, called Flush to Judgment. It had to be called that because it's a dispute between two people in Atlanta, one of whom likes to flush their soup down the toilet when it's cold and they don't want it anymore. The other one doesn't. And guess who's the plaintiff? Guess who's the person bringing the case? The soup flusher is mad at the non-soup flusher. Take a listen or take a watch when you can. But that YouTube channel and Daniel Spear, who does the video editing, it's all supported by listener contributions like yours, as they say, on other public supported institutions. And you can become a member at MaximumFun.org/join if you wish. I made the promise that I was going to read some more Edward Gorey. There's the Gorey cam. Today's Edward Gorey. Okay, there we go. Today's Edward Gorey is the 11th episode. And yesterday I put a benchmark on it. I wanted to see. I said, well, if we reach a certain number, 3,000 new and upgrading members, then I want to see where we are. I'm trying to type while talking. It doesn't go very well. If we reach a certain 3,000 upgrading members, we're already at 4,000 in a day. So that's good. I'm going to say that counts and we're going to read it. But I'm going to bring down this goofy music, which is called Daydreaming, provided to us by StreamYard. Rights-free music. We don't need any rights-free music. This is copyright infringement theater. I'm going to be reading copyrighted information by Edward Gorey later, but not now. removed from stage. Weren't they? Oh, now everyone's talking to each other. This person says, "Hi, John. Hi, everyone. I watched the soup case. Curious why the litigants changed location about halfway through. We had technical difficulties, and we had to stop recording in the one location and then start recording in another one." Good eagle eye, pacifist Jedi. Nice beard, JJ Hobro. That could be me, or it could be some other JJ Hobro. They go from a studio to what becomes a home. Okay, Detective Jedi. You figured out the case. You cracked the code. They absolutely moved. Take a look. It's like a highlights magazine at the dentist's office. See if you can spot the differences. 1, they're wearing different clothes. 2, they're in a different place. 3, the apple in the tree has become a clock. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I got you on that one. I saw you, honored guest. Why are we playing around? Let's just bring in the honored guest. Hey, it's my friend Sean Nelson. Sean, you're muted. Let me see if I can unmute you. Nope, I can't.
It's done.
It's done.
Good.
Hi, Sean.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us here. Now, I always enjoy talking to you.
I feel the same way about talking to you.
And you are a pal. You're a writer. You're a musician. You're an actor. You're a screenwriter. You're a podcaster. And I don't mind saying, look, good luck to all podcasts, as John Flansburgh once said, sort of.
You're paraphrasing.
He said, good luck to all bands.
Yeah.
But good luck to all podcasts. You're not part of our network.
No.
We'd love to have you, but you're thriving somewhere else.
I've heard of it.
Yeah. Okay. Has your podcast come out yet?
No. It's still, there's still a giant tarp on it and a scaffolding outside, and several technicians are tinkering with the structure.
Do you have a launch date for it?
No.
All right.
But it's coming along. It'll be out, this year.
It's going to be absolutely terrific.
I feel very strongly that it will.
Now, I had to reach out to you because I guess it was on Tuesday. We were chatting with some Judge John Hodgman listeners.
Mm-hmm.
And we're probably going to bring some into this conversation in a moment.
Good.
We're having what we call a Judge John Hodgman family meeting.
Yes.
We got a lot of things to talk about. And the topic, we had a former litigant come on who had a bone to pick with me because he had accused his friend of stealing his go-to karaoke song.
Uh-oh.
And he wanted to reserve not only that song, but that and 2 other songs, and tell his friend that he could never perform those 3 songs.
That seems hard to enforce.
Excessive, also, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And he was mad because I thought that I banned him from reserving songs. And I said, look, I sympathize with you because I have had my go-to karaoke songs stolen in the past.
Oh, my God.
At Marianne Way's holiday party, probably 7 years ago, by a very funny comedian and talented Daily Show writer, Matt Koff.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I didn't mean to trigger those balloons. That's just something that happens now.
Does this make it happen too?
Sometimes I think this makes fireworks happen. There we go. Yeah.
There you go.
And a thumbs up.
resent that. I would like to reserve not having that happen if that's possible. But please continue. Sorry.
Oh, no more. Yeah, I won't make any peace signs or thumbs up. Trust me.
Not you, but the world. I just don't want. Or you can make any signs you want, but I don't want it to trigger graphics.
You don't want it. No triggered graphics.
Yes.
Trigger warning.
Very triggering.
Graphics.
Those graphics.
Yeah, I warned you though.
Look at that. God damn it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right.
Couldn't help it.
Well, I guess I'm a Sonophile.
That's how I feel when I see my friend Sean Nelson. But the point was, Marianne Way's holiday party from probably 2016, maybe 2017. Matt Koff stole my song. Which song was that?
Total Eclipse of the Heart?
Flagpole Sitta by Harvey.
Oh, my God.
And let me tell you, Sean,
start blushing.
The comments blew up. Everyone was like, that's my go-to song for karaoke. That's my go-to song for karaoke. And my question for everyone was, what are we doing? Because that song's too high. That song's too hard to sing.
It's very hard to sing.
And you're the original singer.
I am.
And the songwriter. And the performer.
Maybe I should have written it differently.
You're the Harveyest of the Harvey Dangers.
without question.
That's not true. Your band was all great friends and equals, obviously.
That's true.
Yeah.
I just only wish that it weren't so high so that everyone could sing it all at the same time at every karaoke bar and party.
Everyone gets excited to sing it, and then they start hitting those high notes. And I know from personal experience, it's humiliating.
Maybe that was the larger goal. I mean, when that song came out and we wrote that song and recorded it, karaoke was not in vogue. It was something that people did,
right?
But it wasn't something that everyone did, and it certainly wasn't something that everyone like approved of. But as with so many things that were once considered, not controversial, but like divisive, now everyone agrees it's fine to sing karaoke.
It's fine to sing karaoke.
Yes.
Well, our litigant's go-to karaoke song that was stolen from him was Suddenly Seymour.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
I mean, I'm not saying, oh, God, as a way of, I don't deny that song is very good and powerful, or that Little Shop of Horrors has its rightful place in the pantheon of musical theater classics.
Yeah. However,
I would not love being in a bar and hearing someone singing it. I don't think, unless it was this person and they're great, but I certainly wouldn't want a friendship to break up over it. Do
you have a go-to karaoke song?
I have a couple that I do. I don't do karaoke very often,
right?
But when I do it, it tends to be either Maybe I'm Amazed or The Beautiful Ones by Prince. And the rest.
But not a Monkees song.
No, they usually don't have my favorite. They usually just have, I'm a Believer and Daydream Believer and maybe Last Train to Clarksville, which are great, but not the ones I would want to do.
What do you want to do? That dolphin song?
I like the dolphin
porpoise song. I mean, porpoise.
I sing it, the porpoise song. Every time I appear in public, it seems I wind up singing that one. But that's a really good one. Circle Sky is I could go on and on.
Right. Well, anyway, we
fill some time on the. I don't know if it's going to make the pledges start piling up if I just stand here listing Monkees songs, but I'll do it.
I mean, all right, here we go. This is a game you're going to win.
Okay.
Let's take turns listing Monkees songs.
Okay. Do we have to have the last, just the last letter of the one you name have to be the first letter of the one I name, or is it just higgledy-piggledy, willy-nilly?
Hang on. Frankie Lost in Space says, I got Fly Me to the Moon stolen by someone who didn't know it fully felt like a crime. Yeah, I feel that. If you had your karaoke song stolen, you go ahead and let me know in the comments, and we're going to get justice for you today.
I feel that the correct move, if somebody steals your karaoke song, is just to do it anyway and do it better. If it's your song, then you should be able to do it way better.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then the other person looks like a real chump.
What is it that, spite is a strong motivator in all creativity.
No doubt.
Right? Well, what did Gore Vidal said? It's not enough that you succeed.
The other fellow has to fail.
And I always took that as the other fellow not necessarily being your enemy, but your friends.
Oh, most definitely.
Right.
He wasn't the most charitable of men.
No. And then John Darnielle of the Mountain Goats recently shared with me a poem. And today's National Poetry Day, is it not?
It is? I didn't know that. Who decides what day is National something day? Is there a council?
No. It's a weird alien infant in a tank.
All right.
It's like a precog in in
Minority
Report.
It's an oracle of sorts.
Yeah, and they're in a tank in a basement below Congress.
Right.
And then
it's National Maple Syrup Husbandry Day.
That's right.
Right.
And they go, ooh, and then like a wooden ball drops down a chute.
Right.
And it's got engraved in it National Poetry Day. That's what happened this morning.
Poetry. And then passes out like that. Yeah.
Exactly right.
Sounds good.
John Darnielle shared a poem with me on this subject. Let me see if I can find it. I'll read it. Do you mind?
He's a major talent. I'm sure it's good.
It's not his poem.
Oh, well, he has a great taste, so I'm sure it's good.
Let's see here. Where is that poem? Oh yeah. It's by Clive James, the Australian book journalist,
Right,
and television critic. And what
right
did you
at
say?
time, mate.
Yeah. And he wrote this poem called Now I Had It and I Lost It. Oh.
Catchy title.
The book of my enemy has been remaindered.
That's good.
It's quite long, but I'm going to read. Do you mind if I read a
No, I
stanza
don't
to
mind
you?
at all. Plus, it's your show.
I mean, it is.
So what if I did mind?
It is what it is. The book of my enemy has been remaindered, and I am pleased. In vast quantities it has been remaindered, like a van load of counterfeit that has been seized and sits in piles in a police warehouse. My enemy's much prized effort sits in piles in the kind of bookshop where remaindering occurs, great square stacks of rejected books, and in between them aisles. One passes down reflecting on life's vanities, pausing to remember all those thoughtful reviews, lavished to no avail upon one's enemy's book. For behold, here is that book. Among these ranks and banks of duds, these ponderous and seemingly irreducible cairns of complete stiffs, the book of my enemy has been remaindered, and I rejoice. Pretty good.
Not bad. I love the word cairn. It's just one of my favorite words. I never really have much opportunity to use it, but I'm glad Clive James did.
Cairns are controversial.
I know they're always putting out videos of them yelling at black people. But
well, I'm sorry. Never mind.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe we're talking about two different Karens.
I'm talking about piles of rocks.
Oh, right. No,
Yeah.
I like that too.
Not Karens.
Oh.
Cairns.
Right. I should have looked at the poem in print, and not just the oral version.
I could have shared it with you. Hey, do you want to see Stuart Willington's Empty Seat? Whoops.
There it is.
He
That's
took
my
a step
poem.
away.
Stuart
Let's see.
Willington's Empty Seat.
Well, here's what's going to happen, everybody. When Stuart comes back, keep an eye on this. Ami, are you in for this?
Oh,
Are you in?
I'm sure.
When Stuart comes back, we're going to yell surprise.
Okay.
Ami, what's your name? Your name is Ami, right?
Close enough. Amara.
Oh, well, you have AMI in your
Nickname.
is your nickname. I thought maybe that was an existential question. Am I?
I've been through those.
Amara, have you met honored guest Sean Nelson?
I have not, and it is indeed a great honor to meet this honored guest.
Well, it's a great pleasure for me.
Do you have a go-to karaoke song, Amara?
I used to do Rammstein by Du Hast because Du Hast is like 80% of the lyrics.
Yes.
But I just can't go that deep anymore.
Is that how? Because that's a deep, like a metal song.
Du hast mich.
Du hast mich und Frau. Du hast mich. I cannot do this.
That record came out at the same time our debut record.
Here we go,
on
everybody.
Skype.
Get ready. Here we go.
Oh.
Surprise!
Surprise!
We've been waiting for you. You're muted, Stuart.
Oh man, you never should have got up.
You're muted, Stuart. Unmute yourself. Almost. Not quite. Nope. Let me see if I can
Unmute.
There we go. Unmute.
Hey, thanks for waiting.
Everyone's saying surprise in the chat.
There's some surprise in the
Oh,
chat.
that's so nice. Thank you, everybody. What are we talking about? Karaoke, Rammstein, something about that?
Karaoke Rammstein.
Oh, yeah, you were listening from the other room that whole time? Guess the surprise was blown.
That's cool.
All right. Stuart Wellington is one of the tri-hosts
That's what we call ourselves.
of the Flophouse podcast.
Yep.
A Maximum Fun podcast.
Yep.
About bad movies. You have such fun.
Yeah, we do have such fun.
Honored guest Sean Nelson is directly above you in the Brady Bunch situation here.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Sean is a songwriter, singer, rock star,
Cool.
writer, actor, polymath.
You were going to say dilettante, weren't you? I heard it.
I should have.
It's okay. It's not untrue.
Well, I would say that you were a dilettante, but the fact is you don't take it very seriously.
Right.
You don't take your dilettantism.
I'm more of a dabbler in dilettantism.
Yeah, you're not a dedicated dilettante.
No. More like a dilettante boulevardier type.
And Amara, aka Am I, is joining us in front from, what are your pronouns, if I may ask?
She, her.
Joining us in front of her collection of DVDs.
Cool.
Or what are those? What just happened? What?
It's just a green screen to make me look a little bit more respectable on work calls, because having a bunch of action figures in the background does not do well for my job.
So you just pulled the green screen down a little bit.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
What is that of? Oh, it's like a library or something.
It's just my living room, which is more respectable than my basement.
Okay. That's a magic portal. But what is that behind you? DVDs?
Physical media.
They're just books.
Just books.
Just books.
I've heard of them.
Vacation Land is on here somewhere.
Yeah, Fahrenheit 451 was originally called Just Books.
Just books.
Only burn the books.
What can we burn?
They're just books.
Only
books.
Only burning books in the building. I have a good one here. Oh yeah, Baldy in the chat calls you a dabbletante.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good, right? So we were talking about karaoke. Now, Stu, you own a bar.
I do.
You co-own a couple of bars, Hinterlands, and Minnie's, both in Brooklyn.
Minnie's Bar actually is the site of the Max Fun meetup tonight at 7 p.m.
That's tonight?
Tonight, the official day of the Max Fun meetups around the world is tonight.
I'm so glad I didn't realize that it was tonight. And I should be knowing these things, right? These things should be in my head.
I would imagine, yeah.
Should be knowing.
You're in charge, right?
I wasn't in my head this time.
You're one of the owners.
You're and a bartender.
Yes.
I'm a bartender. I'm an owner. I'm a podcaster.
Look, we all have to be on our hustle these days. We can't just do one thing.
That's the thing.
We all got to be dabbletantes.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
7 p.m. till question mark?
Till question mark.
Yeah. And do you do
4 a.m. at the latest. That's when we have to close legally.
That's
aren't you going to have
full stop?
Yeah, aren't you going to have a Max Fun lock-in?
We might. I think that'd be a bad idea. I would be so tired. I'm too old for lock-ins anymore, John.
Sean Nelson, you ever been in a lock-in situation in a pub in the United Kingdom or in Ireland?
No, I always wanted to, though I did go to an after-hours bar in Manhattan that was owned apparently by a policeman, and I saw people having sexual intercourse and smoking crack in that space.
Wow.
It was vile. It was one of
the same time
I've ever seen. Not the same people, but yes, at the same time.
That's not the vibe at Minnie's, right? At Minnie's, it's either intercourse or drugs, right?
One or the other. That's we're pretty we crack down. Yeah.
Dabbletante.
Llama is one of our listener friends from Reading, England, aka the Ding, and they're asking if we do lock-ins over here. I don't really think we do. For those of you, Amara, you know what a lock-in is?
I'm terrified now that I gather the concept, and I'm kind of terrified.
A lock-in is, so pubs in the UK used to be, they only stayed open till 11 p.m., right? I think that's right. They closed real early due to Christianity and stuff.
Sure.
And the people who wanted to drink, which is 100% of the people, didn't want to go to bed at 11 p.m. So there was an unofficial tradition called the lock-in, which some pubs at 11 p.m. wouldn't kick you out. They would lock you in. They would lock all the doors, close all the curtains or the drapes. And for all intents and purposes, they were closed to the outside world, but you could continue drinking there. And when we did our show, our Judge John Hodgman show in Dublin, Ireland, which is obviously not the UK, but all the same, I went to a pub with Bobby Ahern after, and they locked us in, and it was the most exciting thing that had ever happened to me. especially since I'd only arrived to that country at 4 p.m. that afternoon, and we were leaving at 5 a.m. the next morning. So it was a lot happened, including a show. All right. Meanwhile, we were talking about karaoke. Do you do karaoke at Minnie's or Hinterlands ever?
We do a regular Saturday night karaoke at Minnie's, and I just got word we are going to be doing surprise last-minute karaoke at the Max Fun meetup tonight.
At the Max Fun meetup tonight?
At the Max Fun meetup tonight.
At Minnie's Bar
At Minnie's Bar, Sunset Park, Brooklyn.
Sunset Park, Brooklyn.
Wait, was the question, do bars do lock-ins in the United States?
That was a question, yes.
Yeah, 100%. Like,
really?
I could direct you to like 5 bars within 10 minutes of your home in Brooklyn, where you could stay there till 8 or 9 in the morning if you wanted to.
Give me one of them.
I'm not gonna do it on stream. I don't want to get them busted.
Oh, it's all secret.
Let's get them.
You gotta be sneaky. I do like your attempt to narc them out.
Why don't you let them know that if they don't donate to this fundraising situation, they're going to get narked right out.
That's true. I could. That's a serious heel turn for me. I think that's a good idea.
I love a heel turn. Hey, there's some more folks joining, more people from the Max Fun family and listeners and otherwise. Francesca is in the group. Is in the what do we call it? The green room. But I don't see any video feed from Francesca, so I'm not going to put that on until I know that person's there. But speaking of the Flophouse, we have, guess who it is? Dan McCoy, also of the Flophouse.
Boo!
I heard that there was last-minute Max Fun karaoke, so I had to jump in. Oh, wait, Stuart went away.
No, I booted him for booing you.
What?
Yeah. Hang on, he's getting up again. All right, when he comes back, let's all yell surprise. Dan McCoy is also one of the tri-hosts of the Flophouse, and your summertime fun time guest bailed Monty Belmonte is here. Hi, Monty.
Hi.
Monty, let me introduce you to me, Judge John Hodgman.
Hello.
Next in the Brady Bunch array is Sean Nelson of Harvey Danger. You may have met Sean before in the past. I'm not sure. Sean is also a writer and actor and does many. Oh, surprise!
Surprise!
He didn't even hear us.
No.
On the bottom array here in this corner down here is Stu Wellington and Dan McCoy of the Flophouse podcast of Maximum Fun. And then we also have Amara, a.k.a. Am I, in the top right corner, according to this. And you are not a podcaster, are you? Or are you?
I've been on podcasts, but I am not a podcaster.
What do you do all day?
I am a PhD candidate in anthropology at UChicago, and I work for a LGBTQ nonprofit.
That's all valuable work. More valuable, arguably, than podcasting. So good job.
Not as entertaining.
That's right. Everyone do 2 thumbs up and drive Sean bananas. How come I'm the only one who triggers the...
Because you're the host.
Yeah, you're the host.
No, that's
also,
not it.
That is sort of Brady Bunch-esque.
So we're going around saying what our karaoke songs are, right?
Oh, okay. I guess you're hosting this. Go ahead, Stu. Yeah, that's right.
So, hey, Dan over there who's muted and eating, what's your karaoke go-to?
I was eating some lumpia that I fried up.
Oh, cool.
Surrender by Cheap Trick.
Oh, that's a good call.
That's a good one.
Me, of course, everybody's wondering. Obviously, my go-to is Shallow by Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. Of course, I do both parts. If somebody gets up to try and do the Lady Gaga part, I yell at them and shame them because that's for me. I'm doing the whole song.
Okay, cool. Monty?
Correct.
My go-to karaoke is Neil Diamond's I Am, I Said, and I often use a prop chair so that when it gets to the dramatic, not even the chair, I can use it as a go-to prop.
Yeah, you got to have
props. The song that answers Amy's name abbreviation question.
Am I?
Amara.
I said.
Yeah, absolutely. You need prop comedy is important with karaoke. Mine always had been Flagpole Sitta by Harvey Danger in honor of my friend Sean Nelson. And I can't hit those notes anymore. So I'm casting about for a new one. When we did karaoke in the basement of the inn in Maine over the February break, the woman hosting the karaoke roped me into singing the Bradley Cooper part of Shallow. And I realized that it was just a setup. It was just so that she could kill it. Because because Bradley Cooper was like burr, 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 and that's it. Not a
wow.
Yeah,
it's like a bear in the room.
Problem, though.
The maestro speaks.
But then I performed a song. This may be my go-to. I feel bad because Jesse performed this song in San Francisco, and I remembered how much I loved it. So I did Kansas City Star by Roger Miller, which is a terrific song that I was surprised.
Fine song.
Now, honored guest Sean Nelson. Did we cover yours already, or yes or no?
I think so.
Right, and Rammstein is yours, Amara, right?
Oh, it was. I don't have a new one, unfortunately.
So my next question for the next segment of this Judge John Hodgman Max Fun Drive family meeting, it was going to be we all take turns naming Monkeys songs until we ran out, last person standing style. But don't you think we should take a look at Dan's cat first?
Yes.
I'm going to put you into solo layout.
Oh, man. Oh, Archie must have. Oh, that's a butt. That's a hole.
Cats love to do that.
That's amazing. And that's Archie the cat. Strangely not wearing a bow tie today. Very informal.
Yeah, we used to have bow ties with both of the cats, but then we realized they were never getting out. We didn't really need to have a collar on them. So
whatever you do, do not move. If Archie the cat had a go-to karaoke song, what would it be?
Jellicle Cats.
Yeah.
Boink. Well done, Archie. And Archie's butt is once again quite visible. So let's exit solo layout to add. Sean Nelson.
Sorry,
how dare
an
you?
impression.
Why doesn't that trigger fireworks? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Fireworks.
Oh no, Monty Belmonte. Monty, how many Monkeys songs can you name? Do you think?
Like in a row here?
Yeah, I'm not gonna put anyone but you, me, and Sean on the spot because Sean's a big Monkeys fan. I'm gonna lose, but I have a feeling you know a few.
The Monkees was the first band I ever saw live in concert in 1987 with Weird Al Yankovic opening up. So I was a big Monkees fan as a kid. Have I kept a running tally of as many songs as I think I can remember?
Yeah, but this is just like that party game where you say things in a category until someone has to drop out because they can't think of anything.
Are we going to go one in a row?
Yeah.
I mean, one each?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wait, Stu, Dan, easy. Am I? Do you feel like doing this or no? You can just watch.
I'm gonna watch because the only thing I remember about the Monkees is that one episode where Davy Jones is so obsessed with women that they have to like lock him up or chain him to a radiator and he still gets loose. It's great, but I don't remember any song names.
You don't know any song names. Quick question though for you, Monty, from Kate: did Weird Al parody a Monkees song at the show?
Not to my recollection, no. I can't think of a Weird Al Monkees parody song off the top of my head either. So
no, can I? You're a master of wordplay.
Though he did not do a parody of it, he did cover Flagpole Sitta.
Really?
Did.
Is that his karaoke song?
I hope so. That would be great. But it's on his album Running with Scissors. The polka medley involves that song.
Oh, okay, very good.
A snippet, a trope, I like to say on the internet.
We got to get Weird Al on this thing. I wonder if we can get Weird Al on this thing. Perry.
Yeah.
Perry, you know Perry Von Vicious, of course, Monty.
Yes, I do. He body slammed me.
That's right. Perry Von Vicious is our professional wrestler friend and former second grade teacher out there in Western Massachusetts. Now the champion of the Maine, well, I don't remember which one it is, but it's some wrestling promotion in Maine. He just was a champion. Says that with some assurance, with baby-faced assurance, he has never parodied the Monkees. All right.
That is correct.
All right. Maine Premier Wrestling. Thank you very much, Perry. Sorry about that. All right. Amara, are you going to do you want to get in on the Monkees?
I only remember the Monkees from cameos they did on TV shows on TV Land when I was a kid.
Yeah, right. Exactly so. And Dan McCoy?
You want to take the temperature generally of the feed to see how much interest there is in a list of the Monkees? Because I can really do a lot of them.
I know.
I don't think it's going to be that fun for anyone else, though. It might not even be fun for me, but
no, I'm not asking.
I'm not about fun.
All right. Hang on. Perry Von Vicious, do you hear this? This feces talking that we're getting from Sean Nelson? What do you call this in wrestling, where the one guy goes, "I'm going to destroy you," where you try to not fake you out, but like psych you out. You're trying to psych us all out. You're
I'm
saying
not,
that you can name.
I'm happy to do it. I just want to be of service. That's all I've ever wanted.
Listen to me, brother. You say you can name monkey songs, but I'm the same age as you, brother. I know a few monkey songs.
If wrestling was like that, I'd be all over it.
Here we go. Heel heat. That's right. Smack talk. Heel heat. All right. I'm going to start it out. It's just you and me and Monty then. And when Stuart comes back, remember, we all yell surprise. Last train to Clarksville. Sean.
Oh, that was the one I can't remember. Sweet Young Thing.
I'm going to keep with the Neil Diamond theme and say I'm a believer.
I will also keep with the Neil Diamond.
Whoa. It's my turn.
Okay.
Oh, brother. What were the one? I'm a believer. Last train to Clarksville. I'm not your stepping stone.
Very good. Here's another Neil Diamond one. Love to Love. They say you need love to love.
They say you need love to love.
How about
to love?
A little bit me, a little bit you.
Very good.
My turn.
Yep.
I know this one from a mixtape that Monty made for the radio that I listen to all the time. I'm going to get myself a dog.
You're probably referring to I'm going to buy me a dog.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm
We'll allow it.
We'll allow it. Close enough. Judges? Okay. Papa Jeans Blues.
The Porpoise Song.
I was going to take that one right out of Sean's mouth, and you got it from me. Well, I'm definitely not looking at a list of Monkees songs right now on my screen. I'm going to do a Neil Diamond one. Red Wine. No, I'm
That's UB40.
I know it's UB40. I'm out.
It's also a replacement song.
Oh, yeah, that's a great song, too.
One of their finest.
I'm not cheating.
I know you're not cheating.
Promise not
no, Sean's not. No way. No.
My hands are right here.
All right. We got a what do we say? A polymath and a dabbletaunt versus a longtime morning radio DJ in Western Massachusetts, now hosting the Notorious 413?
Fabulous 413.
Fabulous 413.
Yeah.
For New England Public Media. It's head to head now. Monkees. The last one to play was Monty. So now it's up.
Were you a morning radio host on commercial radio or
at WRSI in Northampton? We love Harvey Danger. And
I bet we went there.
I bet you did too. Yeah.
We went to the mall. Not the mall. Well, though we also did that.
Yeah, the Thorns Marketplace. It's a terrific mall. Yeah.
Surprise,
but stop stalling, brother. Hey, surprise! Stop stalling, Sean. It's your turn now.
Oh, it is long title. Do I have to do this all over again?
How about Auntie Griselda?
Very good. How about Laugh?
Shades of Grey.
Very good. Band 6.
Take a Giant Step.
I'm a Believer.
Sorry, that's a duplicate. Do I win?
Oh, Daydream Believer.
I'm going to let Daydream Believer stand.
I'm a Daydream Believer.
I am going to I'm going to fall on my sword and say that I think I'm out.
I think that's an incredible draw. Do you have one more, Sean?
Yeah. Good, clean fun.
Good, clean. That's what this is all about.
That's what
good, clean fun.
Good, clean, maximum fun, I dare say.
If you think it's an accident that I named it, you're out of your goddamn mind.
I'm honored to lose to the honored guest.
It is good, clean, maximum fun. We're doing this. It's 12:43 p.m. on the Eastern Coast. I have to get out of here precisely at 1 p.m. So a hard out today for the noon stream. So Amara, thank you for. Are you a Max Fun listener?
I am absolutely a Max Fun listener. Yeah.
Now I dare ask, are you a Max Fun member?
And I've been a Max Fun member for, I feel like, more than half a decade. Long time.
Thank you very much. That's probably 5 to 6 years.
Whenever Greatest Generation was doing the Next Generation, that's how long.
Oh yeah, none of those hosts are here right now. So that's interesting. You should bring them up. I did forget. You know what? I got to send a message to them to invite them. Maybe they'll join us tomorrow or sometime next week. But Ben and Adam are terrific hosts, have incredible podcasts, and we love them. Max Fun Drive is the 2 weeks a year when we ask you to support the shows. 70% of all the funding for the shows that you listen to, creator-owned, and the employee-owned network that distributes them, is generated by your contributions. MaximumFun.org/join to find out how you can become a member and all the fun things that happen when you do become a member. Amara, I'm going to let Francesca come and take your spot in the upstairs position. Do you mind? Thank you very much for your support.
It's like the Brady Bunch if the parents went away. And Alice never existed.
That's exactly right. Here's Francesca.
Hello.
Looks like I can move. Are you seeing this? How I'm moving Francesca around?
Yeah.
This is wild. This is some wild stuff.
We could play tic-tac-toe with our faces.
John is drunk with power at this point.
This is like when
Dizzy.
that scene in Vacation.
I wonder if there's a way that I can devise an all Max Fun 3-card Monty game. Follow Francesca. Where does Francesca land? All right, Stu, where do you guess? Close your eyes.
Okay. Center bottom.
Center bottom takes the win. Flop
What do
out
I
for
win?
the win. You get
That old expression, if you walk into a big group podcast video live stream and you don't know who the mark is,
then you're the one.
it's you.
It's you.
Yeah.
It's you. Exactly. Francesca, I'm putting you up top and flipping you with Monty.
Oh, thank you.
Where are you calling from, if I may ask?
I'm in good old Bakersfield, California.
Good old Bakersfield. Thanks for using the original name that was given to that town when it was founded. Now they just call it Bakersfield for short, but it's officially good old Bakersfield, California.
Good old Bakersfield.
Good old Bakersfield.
And what do you do out there in good old Bakersfield, if I may ask?
I don't really work here, but I'm a silly little production assistant around the Bay Area and Colorado.
A lot of descriptors and everything.
A lot of adorable diminutives. I'm just a silly little production assistant from good old Bakersfield, California. So you're a PA on film sets, commercial sets, TV sets, other kinds of sets, events.
SLPA.
Yeah.
What is
Recently, Boulder International Film Festival.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard of it, but it was
No.
pretty sick.
No, I don't believe that movies are made anywhere but the good old, little old USA. Well, welcome. Are you a Max Fun listener, if I may ask?
Yes, I am.
May I ask, are you a Max Fun member?
Yes, I am.
Thank you very much. 2 thumbs up. Sorry, Sean. 2 thumbs up. Poo-poo, poo-poo, poo-poo.
All right.
And
It's fine.
let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen Dan McCoy eat soup?
No, but it's a blessing.
The nightmare that everyone has when they sneak a bite of food.
I mean, normally, sorry, Dan, I just had to.
It's
You were doing
lumpia from my wife's family. It was frozen in the fridge. I fried some up.
Wait, what kind of soup is it?
It's
No,
lumpia, he said. Explain what lumpia
Oh, it's just
is.
lumpia?
Yeah, what is lumpia?
Yeah. It's like an egg roll, essentially.
Oh, yeah.
It's
I love lumpia.
a Filipino cuisine thing.
Yeah.
What if I had put Dan up on solo view like that, and he had been so alarmed that he choked to death on camera? That would not.
What if? Yeah, we'll find out.
Not have been a great Max Fun Drive situation.
No.
I have to say. Well,
Unless
Francesca,
people felt so sorry for you that they started doubling their donations and pledges.
that's true, Dan. You could take one for the team, but I don't want you to because I love you, and it's terrific that you're here. Meanwhile, Stu is obviously not paying full attention to this either because he's just painting miniatures all day long. Look at him.
That's all I do. Yeah, that's my old. Oh, I think he just put that up so you get a picture of my butt again, John.
Oh my god.
I'm collecting screenshots of Stuart's butt. Everyone knows it.
Oh no.
That's right. Cat butts and Stu butts. That's what I got.
Yeah, that's the name of the stream.
So, Francesca, do you have a go-to karaoke song?
I would say Killing Me Softly.
Killing Me Softly. Terrific
Yeah.
song.
I
Yeah.
believe that song was the #1 song in America the date of my birth.
Yeah. And Unbreak
wow.
My Heart when I'm really feeling it.
Did you do the Lauryn Hill version, Francesca, or the original version?
The original.
Diana Flack, right? No.
Roberta.
Roberta Flack. Sorry, Diana's.
Diana Roberta.
Diana Roberta Flack. Robert Bruce Banner. Do you have a monkey song that the two nerds didn't mention? Do you know who the monkeys are?
Yeah, I know they did the Kellogg's jingle.
They did. It's a very deep cut.
Whoa!
Whoa! I didn't even know that.
Oh, someone explain what I'm hearing here.
After the show was canceled, they kept doing commercials for products that had been their sponsors, and Kellogg's was one of them.
Yeah.
Well, how did it go, Sean Nelson?
I couldn't possibly sing it.
Let me see. Let me see if I can find
Jessica,
it here.
can you sing it?
I'm not going to sing right now.
No. Kellogg's Monkeys.
It's KELLO double good. Kellogg's best to you.
No, really? That's the Monkeys? I've heard that my whole
I
life.
don't think they wrote it. They didn't write much of their own material. I mean, they did
someone in the chat is saying written by Don McLean.
Is that right?
I don't know. Tim True Crime is saying that. This is
what
what
American, but he was not.
Huh? I don't know.
There's a lot of international intrigue happening.
Let me see if I can share this.
That's what he was up to back then. But that would have been, well, who cares?
Peter has a lean and hungry look.
Yes, and I'm afraid he's sinking
Can
fast.
you hear the audio?
We must operate immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Bull.
Sugar.
Milk.
90 cc's of Kellogg's Rice Krispies.
I think the patient's responding to the Rice Krispies, Doctor. Congratulations, sir. A brilliant use of snap, crackle, and pop. With enough Rice Krispies, will he be able to play the bass again?
Yes.
That's kind of weird. He never could before.
Boing.
The Monkeys.
To make that joke.
Brought to you by Kellogg's.
K-E-double-L-O double good. Kellogg's best to you.
Wow. Thank you, Francesca, for sharing that little bit of information that I never knew.
No problem.
That's incredible. Do you know what my middle name is, Francesca?
No.
Who here does? Monty does.
I do.
I'll tell you right now.
I know I do, but I can't remember.
In solo layout format. Kellogg. It's true.
Really?
Yeah. That's why I only eat those cereals. That's why when I go through the grocery store, if I see a Post or a General Mills, I knock it off the shelf.
John, of the many waspy feeling things about you, that must rank pretty high to have Kellogg as a middle name.
Does that seem very? I mean, it is. I'd have no
Kellogg Military Industrial Complex Hodgman.
Yeah, I have no known relation to John Harvey Kellogg, the famous inventor of cornflakes. I am not.
Other than disposition and appearance.
And name.
Yeah, Raventhon was like, didn't the Kellogg's guy invent cornflakes to prevent masturbation?
Yeah.
And
well, then Kellogg.
That was just. Let me just tell you.
Cornflakes are a failure.
Let me just tell you, as a cornflake fan, that's just one of the benefits. Just one of the many. But no, I don't know that I'm related to that person. Francesca, today is National Poetry Day. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
And I made a promise that I was going to read an Edward Gorey book before I have to run away to a meeting. This is going to be a short noon stream today. And since you said you preferred not to sing, I'm going to read instead.
Perfect.
Is that all right? And then I'll probably have to get out of here. But before I go, since I might have to jump off rather quickly because I do have this hard out at 1 p.m., let me just say a couple of things. First of all, it's the Max Fun Drive. Second of all, it's the Max Fun Drive. Third of all, Max Fun Drive. Also, that's more than two things. Come on, do it. There we go. What else I wonder what other gestures I can do. The Max Fun Drive are the 2 weeks a year when we come to you asking for your direct support. Let's see, what have you done there, Stuart? Let me see.
Give it the middle finger.
What is that?
It's a great unclean one. Duh. Doy.
All right.
It's for Warhammer.
Here are the headlines. It's a great unclean one.
It is a great unclean one.
And you might feel like a great unclean one if you let this Max Fun Drive go by without going to MaximumFun.org/join and checking out how you might become a member for as little as $5 a month. You might already be a member and you're like, what else can I do? Well, you can tell people about the Max Fun Drive by spreading the hashtag Max Fun Drive. You can even give people the gift of membership. If you go to MaximumFun.org/join and click on gift, you can, maybe there's someone in your life who can't afford to be a member right now. You can give that to them as a gift, and it helps support my podcast. It helps support the Flophouse. We have 2 of the 3 Flophouses right there. Of the Greatest Gen, Greatest Trek, Fights and Tights, the JV Club, all the podcasts that you love. It's a creator-owned, employee-owned network that is supported by listeners. So there's that. The big Max Fun meetup is tonight at Minnie's Bar in Sunset Park. That's the Brooklyn meetup. Mm-hmm. But there are other meetups in the world, right, Stu?
All around the world. Just check out MaximumFun.org for a full list.
MaximumFun.org/join is where you start. I want to thank Stu and Dan for joining us. So I'm going to say au revoir to them. Maybe see you tonight at the bar. Thanks for sharing your stew butts and your cat butts. Francesca, you're out there in good old Bakersfield. Thank you so much for being a supporter of Maximum Fun. Thanks also to Ami, aka Amara, who was here before. We'll see you later, okay? Go find a meetup somewhere. A little old meetup. Go get a little old meeting up there and sing a little old song and a little old karaoke in our honor tonight. Monty, it's great to see you. I hope you'll drop by again sometime. Monty is the host of the fabulous 413 every afternoon on your radio dial, New England Public Media. He's also our summertime fun time guest time host and guest bailiff. And Monty, it's almost summertime, so we're gonna have some fun, right?
I can't wait.
I can't wait. Thanks for playing the Monkeys game and being here, and great to see you. And Sean Nelson, you know how I feel.
What can I say but Salieri?
I mean, it's just like we're 2 Salieris. Like,
I know. A couple of Salieris.
A couple of Salieris in the asylum. Do you know what I mean? Like, I saw that movie Amadeus when it came out. What were we, like 12, 13? Maybe?
On a school night, got permission to go see it. Oh. And I rode my bike at night to go see it. That's what kind of insufferable little prig I was.
Oh my goodness. Sean Nelson riding his bike to see Amadeus on a
across the vast landscape of Thousand Oaks, California.
Good little old Thousand Oaks. Good old little old Thousand Oaks. Wow. Yeah, that last scene where he's being wheeled through the asylum on that wicker wheelchair.
Brutal.
Just saying that he's the patron saint of mediocrities and he absolves all mediocrities. It's like, I absolve you. I don't think this gesture is going to do anything. What if this triggered like the oratorio by Mozart? Do you know what I mean?
Well, I hope it actually triggers the actual absolving of mediocrity. We would be doing great if that happened.
Mediocrities of the world, I absolve you. And do you think John Hodgman, little old John Hodgman, felt that very keenly in his heart? I'm like, yeah, thank you. I need that. Yeah. Thank you very much, Salieri. And by the way, when do I get to be wheeled around in a wicker wheelchair?
Exactly. What's it going to take?
That would have been a good way to do it. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. And yeah, well, your podcast, shall we say the name of it? Should we plug it or do you want to wait?
It will be called The Wonder of It All. And it's coming eventually, soon, pretty soon.
The Wonder of It All coming eventually. In the meantime, why don't you just Google Sean Nelson and get all the music and books and stuff and enjoy one of the great artists of our time, I dare say, Sean. And truly an honored guest. Oh, there he goes. Bye-bye. All right, I have 2 minutes left to read this book to you. I think I have time to do it. I'm going to give this the solo layout action. This is the 11th episode it's by Edward Gorey, but using one of his many pen names, Roderigue. It's an anagram. And it's a poem, so for its National Poem Day. Oops, sorry, I knocked over Perry Von Vicious. Sorry, brother. This one is signed by Radrigue, aka Edward Gorey, Fantod Press, 1971. And the memory of Marie Therese de Brancas, Comtesse de Rochefort, 1716 to 1782. I think that you didn't know him. The window, which was open wide, let in a scream that rose outside. It came, she thought, from down the well. She leaned too far and promptly fell. She knew no more until the thud with which she landed on some mud. A disused tunnel at her feet she followed to a sordid street. A passing cyclist seized her arm. She felt that he intended harm. Her gown supplied her with a pin. She chose a spot and stuck it in. She fled by tram, then train and boat to places even more remote. She changed her name and spent the days in passing scenes from life on, restart that one. She changed her name and spent the days in painting scenes from life on trays. She cleared the garden of its weeds and planted several thousand seeds. Small creatures picked the flowers at dawn and danced with them about the lawn. Here's a small creature. Until they all, down to the least, was eaten by a monstrous beast. Sorry, small creatures. Next day, a motorist drove up and told her to expect a cup. The weeks went by. No package came. She did not know the sender's name. Life is distracting and uncertain, she said, and went to draw the curtain. See you next time.